2 years after his ex, Gigi Hadid's mother, Yolanda, publicly accused him of getting physical with her after an altercation at their home, Zayn Malik has finally come out to address the whole issue. For the first time, he is talking about what really went down and how Yolanda tried to frame him for DV, why he chose to remain silent even when the press was all over him. Was this really part of Yolanda's plan to take Zayn's daughter away from him? So Zayn Malik has come out to clear the air about what really went down the day Yolanda accused him of DV. The former One Direction singer revealed he chose to stay silent not because Yolanda was right, but because he had to protect his daughter, Kai, and he does not want the press all over her. Zayn and Gigi have been open about how they want to raise Kai in privacy and protect her from the media.
I just didn't want to bring attention to anything, I just wasn't trying to get into a negative back and forth with her.
Sources close to the couple have revealed Yolanda was never in support of the relationship between Gigi and Zayn, and has always tried to talk Gigi out of the relationship, but Gigi loved him and stayed in the relationship. Zayn and Gigi dated for 5 years, but never had a stable relationship because they were off and on most of the time. After they called it quits, a source close to Zayn revealed the relationship was as toxic as it can get and revealed Gigi's mom was the primary cause of the toxicity. He further revealed they have been having problems for a while and trying to figure them out, but it just wasn't working. Gigi has been busy with her modeling career, leaning on her mom and sister Bella for support. And yeah, Yolanda has always been said to be a control freak. She wants to control the lives of her daughters, and this would mean controlling Zayn's life too, since he is her daughter's partner. Before the whole DV incident, Gigi and Zayn revealed that they were against exposing their daughter's face on social media, a decision Yolanda was not really in support of. The couple welcomed their daughter Kai in 2020, but the relationship didn't last long because a year after the couple split. It got even worse when sources revealed that Yolanda felt that keeping Zayn away from her family was the best decision. The situation was bad, and according to TMZ, it went down while Gigi was away modeling in France. Yolanda showed up unannounced at Zayn's house, and a heated argument came up. Yolanda would later accuse Zayn and DV after she left his Pennsylvania home. After the news broke, he went on Twitter to address the whole situation. He said, "As you all know, I'm a private person, and I very much want to create a safe and private space for my daughter to grow up in," Malik wrote. He then added that he really didn't want private family matters to be thrown on the world stage for all to poke and pick apart, and that the said dispute took place after a family member of Hadid visited the couple's house while Gigi was away. Zayn remained respectful, and in his statement, he didn't even mention Yolanda's name, but he acknowledged he had an argument with a family member of his partner. But sources revealed the incident happened a week earlier before TMZ reported it, and they claimed Yolanda leaked the whole incident to the press. Things took a different turn when Gigi fans started dragging Zayn. He got dragged so badly, he had to issue a statement. In a statement shared with TMZ, Zayn said, "I adamantly deny striking Yolanda Hadid, and for the sake of my daughter, I decline to give any further detail. I hope that Yolanda will reconsider her false allegations and move towards healing these family issues in private." There were talks that Yolanda accused Zayn of DV because her master plan was for Gigi to get full custody of Kai. While Yolanda pressed charges against Zayn, he pled no contest to charges that he harassed her during an argument. The police charged Zayn with 4 counts of harassment stemming from the incident at the couple's Pennsylvania home. Zayn allegedly grabbed and shoved Yolanda Hadid into a dresser, causing mental anguish and physical pain, as well as calling her some really colorful words, and told her to stay away from his family. According to the court documents, after the incident, Zayn picked up the phone and yelled at Gigi, "Strap up some courage and defend your partner against your mother in my house." He is also accused of using lewd, lascivious, threatening, or obscene words towards Yolanda, and of engaging in continuous cursing towards Hadid. The paperwork said. According to documents, he also tried to physically engage with a man named John Mahone, Yolanda's security guard. Malik entered a plea to the 4 counts of harassment. The plea means that Malik refused to admit guilt but accepted the punishment. The fans were quick to notice lots of things don't add up in the whole thing. Firstly, Zayn and Yolanda didn't have a history of beef or bad blood, and there's no reported case of assault. So why would she need a person bodyguard to visit Zayn's house? And why would Yolanda visit Zayn's house uninvited when Gigi was far away in France? Well, her security backed up her assault story and also claimed Zayn shouted at him to leave his home. Fans believe that this could have been a setup because there were no witnesses on Zayn's side, and their only person who witnessed the whole scene was her bodyguard, who supported her claim. He eventually agreed to serve 360 days on probation and complete anger management domestic violence programs. After serving his probation, it is believed Yolanda tried to take legal steps about custody of Kai, but things did not pan out the way Yolanda planned. At the end of the probation, Zayn still retained 50-50% custody of his daughter, and fans believe that if Zayn truly hit Yolanda, there's no way Gigi would allow him to get 50% custody of Kai. Some fans were quick to point out that the reason why Zayn and Yolanda never got along was that she was racist. To back up this claim, fans dug up some racist remarks she made during the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's a clip where she was disrespectful to movers, telling the movers to learn some English.
You gotta learn English. You know, you're in America, they speak English here.
Another video also got dug up of her during one of Gigi's photo sessions. In the video, she was heard asking the makeup artist to adjust Gigi's makeup so she won't look Chinese, which is kind of racist.
Would you round Gigi's eyes a little bit on the side so because of her high eyebrows, because it makes her look Chinese really quick? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm trying not to get too involved in her makeup. I've given her tips saying, you know, if you're with a makeup artist, tell her to do a little, keep your eyes always round and big so they pop, not the Chinese looking, you know, because that's not good for her face.
Well, Zayn is finally out there to set the record straight on what went down between him and Yolanda. He appeared on Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast, and he said if the news of him getting physical with Yolanda was true, there is no way Gigi would accept 50-50 custody of their daughter, and if he could have 60%, he would have it.
You have custody of your child.
Yeah.
So I think it's just important to say, because people are reading this being like, oh my.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I
for
mean?
sure, yeah, and I'm super full on, hands-on with my child, every chance I can be. If I could get 60%, I would have it.
Zayn once again is sticking to what he said when the case was on, that he decided to keep silent and choose not to respond because of his daughter.
I knew what the situation was, I knew what happened, and the people involved knew what happened too, and that's all I really cared about. If anybody, you know, of a sane mind would look at the situation, I believe that you could respect that. Like, I just didn't want to bring attention to anything, you know, I just wasn't trying to get into a negative back and forth with her, any sort of narrative online where my daughter was going to look back and read that and be able to read into it, and it would just be something there was no point.
After his interview with Alex Cooper dropped, this is what fans had to say. The fact that he thinks that far ahead though is amazing, like not wanting to disrespect his daughter's mother, especially publicly, where she would be able to see all of that. So many men don't think about that kind of thing. Honestly, I love him. Exactly! He would rather sacrifice himself in the media than say something he couldn't take back, knowing one day his daughter would read it. I mean, we know how evil Yolanda is, and she has been making up all these lies just to get Kai into the media. So, a fan saw through Yolanda's BS and said, "Stop with this story. Yolanda lied. I don't think Gigi would have wished his mother's abuser a happy Father's Day or let Kai get closer to Zayn. Yolanda is known to be a toxic mother and a liar. She lied several times on TV about being abused, and she was always caught." Do you think Zayn did the right thing by staying silent and protecting his daughter from the internet? Or should he have called Yolanda's BS out and outrightly denied the allegations? Let me know what you think in the comment section.